I'd like to say hello to everybody who is watching this video and who is participating today. We're going to give some people, more time to come in. In the meantime, I would like for you to, in the chat room, if you can enter your grade level and the city that you are in right now. Hello to everybody. Grade level and the city that you're in right now. Participating today. We're going to give some people. That's why I had to take care of some echo issues, but here we go. All right. So if you can please enter your grade level, the city that you're in, and your favorite emoji in the chat. Let's see who we have here. I'm looking forward to this. This will be a good time. Let's see who we have in the building. Okay, D, I see you representing Houston. All right. Gonna give us just a couple of more minutes and then we're gonna begin. Trust me, this is just like college. I'm gonna teach just like I would in the college classroom. Who's ever here, we're gonna rock and roll with those people. So I'm looking forward to this. Maybe 2 more minutes. I'm gonna play some music and then we'll come right back. 2 more minutes for people to come in and then I'll come right back. All right, all right. Good morning, everybody. I would like to welcome you to the first class session of Social Studies, the fundamentals. We're gonna go to work in here. We're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna give a brief overview of the class, things that we'll handle today. We'll do a couple of activities and then we will move on. Please continue as the class goes on to introduce yourself in the chat. You can give me your name, the city that you're representing, as well as your favorite emoji if you want to get a little creative with it. So it's all good. We have Ronnie who is in the house. Okay, what's up, Ronnie? We have Zoe. Okay, that's what's up. So we are here today. And trust me, this will be just like a college/university experience. I will teach it the same way with the same energy, so forth and so on. And we are here because in a lot of ways, social studies is an ignored topic. It could be pushed aside, it could be dismissed, but we're gonna show right now, we're gonna show for the next 3 weeks why social studies should be one of the most essential topics that we should teach in school. Matter of fact, many times, even right now when we think about it, we're looking at society, we're looking at the world, and we're trying to figure out what is going on. So this class will help even the youngest students have a more acute perspective, understand their world and themselves in it. So with that being said, we have some more people coming in. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself, and then we'll get on to a couple of activities. Got a little warm up, get the body moving. So we'll begin there. Now, give me just a second here. All right, so social studies, the fundamentals, April 20th, the first session. Now this is just a little bit about me, a little bit about the instructor, a little bit about my teaching style, where things that have influenced me to be a teacher, to be an educator, to be a professor. So these are some of the things that I would like you to know about me moving forward. And trust me, please tell me what you think within the comments. Continue to share your perspectives and your thoughts and what you're thinking. All right, so here we go. Okay, so this is me in not even first grade, in 6th grade at Pleasantville Elementary. So this is me right here, your boy with the suit on, you know what I'm saying? Stay suited and booted right here. One of my favorite classes that I was in, had a great time. So I went from being a student, we're just gonna fast forward a lot, to actually being a teacher. So here was my first class that I taught, a 1st grade class at Purple Sage Elementary in Houston, Texas as well. Now, many people think I was a teacher, but in many ways, the students taught me also. So I went from being a student to being a teacher. How did I get there? Well, I attended, just very quick, attended TCU for my bachelor's in political science, master's in school counseling. Went to UT, University of Texas, for my PhD in cultural studies. Now I teach at Texas State University in San Marcos, Texas. But enough of that. What I really want to get to are the people that influence me, just the same way that you're looking at this screen. The same way someone came to you and told you, hey, you might want to watch this, this might be good for you. I've had people like that and been blessed throughout my life to have people who sort of showered me not only with support and love, but encouraged me and challenged me to be the best that I can be. So here on the first picture, you see my dad and the OG. Here in the second picture in the middle, that is my grandmother. Matter of fact, my grandmother turns 106 years old later this year, 106 years old later this year. And that's when I graduated at UT. And here on the right is a group of students that I went with to Cape Town, South Africa. That's right, Cape Town, South Africa. And here we are on the top of Lionheads Mountain. Now we'll talk more about Lionhead Mountain. Matter of fact, we'll do a little survey, geography later on during the semester. But these are just some of the things that have influenced my style, my teaching, and even the encouragement to be in front of you today. So just like those people around you that you're watching this with, I've had those people around me as well. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and do a little warm up, if you wouldn't mind, okay? We gotta get the blood moving a little bit, see? All right, so this activity is called can touch this, all right? It's called can touch this. If you see hammer right there, hammer is getting down, hammer pants and all, left, right, hitting it. So this is what I would like for you to do, all right? If you wouldn't mind. Now this class is only as good as you participate in it. So what I would love for you to do right now is to stand up. If you don't mind, go ahead and stand up. We're just gonna do a couple of warm-ups, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna play this activity called not can't touch this, but can touch this, okay? So I'm gonna give you, or you will have 10 seconds. You'll have 10 seconds to go and touch something of a certain color, of a certain shape, anything that I describe, just go ahead and you have 10 seconds to go and touch that and make it back to your computer or whatever screen that you're watching this on. And this is just a warm up to help us get ready for the rest of the class. So go ahead and stand up, stretch, okay? When you hear this sound, that is the wave. When you hear this sound again, that means that you come back to the screen and I'll have something else for you to touch. So here we go. All right, first one. Okay, get off of that. All right. So go, you have 10 seconds to touch something blue. 10 seconds to touch something that is the color blue. There we go. Okay. All right. All right, next. You have 10 seconds to touch something that is in the shape of a square. 10 seconds, touch something around you in the shape of a square. There you go, get the body moving. There we go, all right. Then make it on back to the screen, make it on back to the screen. All right, next up. Go and touch something that you can turn off and on. Hopefully it's not the screen. Hopefully it's not the screen. Hopefully it's not the computer or the phone that you're watching this on. But go ahead and get up and touch something that you can turn off and on. All right, now bring it back in, bring it back in. Here we go. Here we go, next up. Touch something that you consider small, whatever it is. Touch something that you consider small. 10 seconds. All right, bring it back. Just a couple of more left. Just a couple of more left. Here we go. Touch something that has batteries. Find something and touch something that has batteries. All right, bring it back in, bring it back in, bring it back in. Next up, touch something that is the color red. Touch something that's the color red. 10 seconds. All right, and last but not least, touch something that is round. Touch something that's in the round shape. Go ahead, you have 10 seconds. Last one. There we go, okay. And bring it back in, bring it back in. All right, very cool, very cool, very cool. Okay, clap it out, clap it out. Good stuff, good stuff. That's just something, you know, we'll do some warm-ups here and there to make sure that we're engaged, to make sure that, you know, I have your attention and you have mine. So we'll go to the next one. Right now, we're going to go over what is considered or what is called the course syllabus, or it's basically an outline of what we're going to go over throughout the next 3 weeks. Okay, so let me go ahead and pause this. All right, so now we're going to go over very quickly, we're going to go over the syllabus, what's known as the syllabus in college. And that is basically the outline of what we'll be covering and what this course contains or entails. So first thing is you have the title of the course, right? Social Studies, the fundamentals, okay? Here's more course information. It starts today, April 20th, goes through May 7th. The days of the course are Monday through Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, from 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And you can find it on the YouTube Academic Wave channel. Also, for instructor information, to get in touch with me or to get more information about the course, you'll simply go to the website academicwave.com. And if you have any questions or comments, you can email me at info@academicwave.com. So that's the course information and the instructor information. Let's go ahead and get to the rest of the good stuff. Now, this is a working syllabus, a working document. That means that things could change. If they do change, I will let you know. It won't be a surprise to you, because with social studies, when you're looking at the world, when you're studying society, something might happen later on today, something might happen a day from now, and I don't want to sort of be focused on what we have here prepared and ignore something that might be even more important. So therefore, this will be a working document, okay? Now, a lot of people think that social studies is simply about history, but it's not. Social studies encompasses a whole lot of topics. It covers a whole lot of topics. So here you have history, sociology, anthropology, economics, geography, civics, government, political science, and more. And we'll talk more about what each of those topics and subjects mean. Also, social studies becomes relevant to how you understand your role in society, the role of others, and how we work in tandem, how we are connected in many ways we don't even know. Also, with this information that we're going to learn, it will make you more empowered, make you more confident to make choices in the world and to stand on that. So I'll let you talk, I'll let you go over the rest of this on your own time, but let's get down to the rest of the information. This course is, the goal of this course is to create the opportunity for students to embrace new and different ways of knowing and understanding our society and the role youth play in them. Please be prepared to have popular ideas and notions challenged in this class in order to facilitate genuine and impactful learning. That means that many times what we are taught in class, and first of all, our educators and our teachers and those that are involved in education do an excellent job, even with all the challenges that they do have. But one of the things that I found out is self-education is the best education. I'm gonna say that one more time. Self-education is the best education. What you learn in the class, even what you learn here in our class, that's gonna be the floor. That's gonna be just the beginning. There's so much more to learn after this. So hopefully what you learn in school, what you learn online is just the beginning of what you do yourself, okay? So let's continue real quick. We're gonna go over the calendar, okay? So for the calendar, our first week looks like this. So today, we're gonna have an introduction. We've already done that. We're overviewing the course, and we're gonna talk more about what are social studies. Tomorrow, we're gonna go over major concepts, counter narratives, what are those? What are those, right? Wednesday, we're going to go over what is known as heroification. Or in other words, how do people become heroes? We're going to talk more about that. We're going to talk about thinking critically about history. And many times when we think of wealth, we only think in terms of money. But here we're going to talk about wealth, not just in terms of money, but wealth, cultural wealth, cultural knowledge. What does it mean to know more about yourself and know more about those around you and your family and your community? We're going to talk about those forms or those funds of knowledge right there. So the first week is just a big, broad concept. We're going to cover some big, broad concepts of the class. Now check this out, all right? Here we go, bam. We're going on to week 2. Check us out, week 2. We're going to get into more specific subjects. So week 2, next week this time, we're going to go over identities in society. We're going to go over the next day, art and music. After that, geography, then holidays, celebration, and memorials. It's going to be fire, I promise you, okay? Here we go. And last but not least, our last week of the class, week 3. Oh, this is beautiful. Week 3, right? Week 3 is we're going to work on a final project, and you're going to develop your own final project. That's right. It's called Historical Thinking Journey Box. Now, what is this? What's a historical thinking journey box? This is almost like you'll be creating a museum online. So you'll be the teacher. You'll be the creator of this. And this is what you'll simply do. And we'll talk more about it because it has some content, has some challenges in it, but it also has some opportunities for you to not only be the student, but for you to be the teacher. And what you're going to do is you're going to create like a museum, a journey, a historical thinking journey, right? Where it'll be about an event, an idea, a person, a community, something that we don't talk about within history or social studies, something that you think we all should know. See, in this way, you're just not consuming, you're just not taking in knowledge, but you are producing knowledge, which is a beautiful thing, right? So we'll talk more about historical thinking and the creation of that. We're going to go over how to choose a topic, how to develop questions, and how to make connections and state your case. And at the end, the last day of class, you are going to present your student presentations. You're going to do this almost like what is known as an elevator pitch. And an elevator pitch is something where you have just a small amount of time to tell us your big ideas, right? So here, what we're going to do, we're going to move on that day, the last day of class, we're going to do that all via Zoom, where people will come up, where students will come up, or families even will come up and present their historical thinking journey boxes to the rest of us. And it has to be quick, like an elevator pitch, no more than 2 to 3 minutes, right? We'll work on the time depending on how many people we have. Here at the end, it talks more about historical thinking journey box, and that is our syllabus, okay? Very cool. And for those of you who would like a syllabus, if you go to academicwave.com, go to the social studies course, and if you enroll in the course, an email will be sent to you with the syllabus attached to it. For those who have not received one, I will send one after this course today. All right, very cool. So there we go. Look, man, we're making this thing happen. We're making this thing happen. Okay, next up, what do we have next? All right, very quick. We have another activity. All right, we have another amazing activity. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do here. Give me just a second. We're gonna share. I'll bring this up. We're gonna go here. Bam. We're gonna share this. Now, for this activity, it's gonna be maybe about 3 minutes. We're not gonna take too much time. For this activity, what you are gonna do is you're gonna draw a picture, right? I want you to draw a picture of power. Draw a picture of of something or being strong. Draw something powerful. Draw your idea. This is your personal idea. Just very quick, if you have a sheet of paper, and I'll give you time to grab a sheet of paper and a pen or a pencil. And what I simply want you to do is to draw what you think power looks like, what you think strong looks like, what you think strength looks like. We'll give you about 2 to 3 minutes to come up with, again, draw what you think power looks like, what you think strength looks like. And then we'll come back and I'll talk more about this activity. Give you about 2 minutes, sheet of paper, 2 to 3 minutes, grab a sheet of paper, grab a pen, pencil, crayon if you want to get jiggy with it, and then we'll come back, all right? I'll play some music. We'll come back after 2 to 3 minutes and we'll talk about power, strength, and being strong and what that looks like to each of us. Remember, you're simply drawing what power or what strength, what being strong looks like to you. How does that look to you? One minute left. Take about 1 more minute because we're pushing up on the end of class. Take about 1 more minute and then we'll talk about the activity. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, so here, very quickly, I want us to think about, come back and talk about what you actually drew to you that represents power, that represents strength, that represents being strong. Now, if you wrote or if you drew something like muscles, okay, that I could salute that. Okay, that's an example of being powerful. That's an example of being strong. If you maybe drew something like a truck, maybe drew something like a big person, okay, even an athlete, okay, even a celebrity, okay, that's someone powerful with influence. But I want us to think about this, right? How many of us actually drew a brain, right? How many of us drew a mind, right? Because thinking is actually powerful as well. Thinking is actually strong as well, right? Also, when you think about the picture that you drew, was it just one person? Was it just one individual? Or should we think of power as being something that we all should be a part of? Is power something that you just have by yourself? Is that what we have been taught? Is power something that we just have by ourselves and we're strong by ourselves? Or is power or the strength or this being strong come from being together? Come from being together as a family, being together as friends, being together as a community, being together as a nation, being together as a world, right? So that is an example very quickly of the ways that we might think of power and how this class can enhance or assist us in thinking of power, strength, and being strong in different ways, okay? Now we are coming towards the end of the class. Let me make this very quick. I just want to show you something dealing with power, strength, and being strong. And this is something called perspective and timing. Perspective and timing, basically how you look at things and the time it takes you to actually figure things out. And one of the goals of this class is to help you figure things out quicker than you normally would, right? To help the timing of how you figure things out. And also to understand that depending on how you see it, it could change the way you think about it. So very quickly, let's check this out, all right? I want you to look at the pictures. I'm gonna show you 3 pictures. I'm gonna show you 3 pictures. And these 3 pictures I will show you, it'll be very quick. And what I want you to do is in the short time that you see these pictures, I want you to try to figure out what or who are these people. I want you to figure out who are these people, okay? So I'm gonna show you a picture very quick, 3 pictures, and then we'll talk about that, and then we'll wrap class up. All right, here we go. Can you tell who that is? Can you tell who that person is? Can you tell who that person is? Okay, all right, now I know that was very fast. I know that was very quick, but the point of that is to discuss how we see things and the timing of how we see things and how we normally would be able to pick up on things like that, right? So let's look. The first picture, do you know who that was? Kim Kardashian. Now, if I had shown it like that, you probably would have known that quicker, faster. Second picture, LeBron James, LeBron, right? Then the third picture, Beyonce. Now, had I showed them without being flipped around, you probably would have known that very quick, right? But because of them being inverted, and it's called the inverted face effect, it took a little more time to understand what you were looking at, to understand how you were perceiving things. And so that's what this class is about. This class is understanding how to perceive things, right? So here we go. Let me get out of this. We're going to end class on this note. We're going to end class on this note. I want to thank everybody who was part of this. And just to let you know, before we leave, I would like for you to understand that we're going to have, it's called the hallway, right? It is called the hallway. And what is the hallway? After our classes, all right? Because our classes go very quick. We're already 8 minutes over time, all right? Classes go very quick. The hallway, it'll be a Zoom meeting that you can go to after class. Because I'm recording this on YouTube, I don't want anyone's privacy. I want to protect people's privacy, and I'm recording this, so I don't want to do Zoom meetings on this. But if you so choose, when class is over with, you know what happens in the hallway, right? You might run across another student, you might run across another teacher, you might run across another administrator, you might get game on this, game on that, you might figure out a new way to do this, you might even tell someone else about what you just learned. So in the hallway, I'm gonna put in the chat the link to the hallway, what we're calling the hallway, which is simply a Zoom meeting after class. Parents, teachers, students, anyone, if you would like to participate in the hallway, if you like to just walk down the hallway, you know, post up, chill, interact with people, meet other students in the class, this is the perfect opportunity to do that with each other. That's something that won't be recorded, won't be placed on YouTube. Other than that, this has been the first session, right, of Academic Wave, Social Studies, the fundamentals. We're just getting started. Trust me, we are just getting started. I appreciate everything. I'm gonna go check out the comments. I'm gonna put the link in the comments right now so that if you'd like to join the Zoom meeting, you definitely can. Outside of that, I appreciate it. Hopefully you see this as something that you're able to benefit from. And let me just tell you, teaching is in my blood. I love this. I absolutely love this. And I enjoy seeing young people become the best of who they are. So while school might not be essential, while school might have been closed down, learning and education is always essential. You're always learning. Even if school is closed, you should always be learning. So I like to leave that with you. We're learning how to not only read the word, but read the world, okay? I'll holler at y'all from Academic Wave. We're smart is the new cool. See you tomorrow, 10 o'clock a.m. to 10:30 a.m., not p.m. I was about to say p.m. No. See you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Look for that link if you want to be in the hallway.